There are football legends, and then there are cult heroes. Players who didn't need the spotlight of the biggest clubs, didn't chase trophies across Europe, but still left a legacy so powerful they became immortal. This is the story of Antonio Di Natale, the king of Udine, a club icon in an era that forgot loyalty, and quite possibly the most underrated player in Serie A history.
Before the goals, before the records, Di Natale wasn't supposed to become this. He came through the system at Empoli, grinding through the lower leagues, refining his craft. And he wasn't flashy, he wasn't hyped, he wasn't destined for superstardom, but he would become immortal. In 2004, he made the move that would define his entire legacy, joining Udinese Calcio, a smaller club, provincial club, quieter stage, but what followed was extraordinary.
Yep, at Udinese, Di Natale didn't just improve, he exploded. Season after season, he became one of the most clinical forwards in Italy. His style? Ice-cold finishing, intelligent movement, explosive bursts of pace, and a signature ability to score from impossible angles. By the late 2000s, Di Natale wasn't just consistent, he was unstoppable.
And then what followed was his peak, and it was historic. He became Capocannoniere, Serie A's top goal scorer, twice in a row. In 2009-2010, scoring 29 goals. In 2010-2011, scoring 28 goals. I mean, just let that sink in. He outscored legends. He dominated one of the toughest defensive leagues in the world, all while playing for Udinese. Not Juve, not Milan, not Inter, Udinese. And he didn't stop there. He scored over 20 goals in the Serie A for 5 consecutive seasons. That level of consistency is elite.
It certainly is elite, and in modern football, loyalty is rare. But Di Natale turned down moves to bigger clubs, including, famously, Juventus, multiple times. Why? Because Udine was his home. Because he was more than a player there. He was a symbol. He captained the club, he carried them into the Champions League, he made them believe. And by the time he retired in 2016, at nearly 39 years of age, he had scored 227 goals for Udinese, over 200 goals in Serie A, and this made him Udinese's record goal scorer and the 6th highest goal scorer in Serie A history.
And then there was the international stage at the Euros, the UEFA Euro 2012s, when Italy faced Spain, who were then the reigning world and European champions. Di Natale came off the bench and scored a perfectly timed run, wonderful pass by Pirlo, calm, composed finish, and for a moment, I remember, Italy believed they could beat the best team in the world. The goal wasn't just important, it was symbolic, because it was proof that even without the global spotlight, Di Natale belonged amongst the top players, the elite. And he and Italy, of course, made it all the way to the final.
So why isn't Toto Di Natale talked about more? Why isn't his name mentioned alongside the greats? Because he didn't chase fame. He didn't play for the biggest brands, he stayed. And in doing so, he became overlooked. But make no mistake about it, his numbers rival the very best. His consistency was world class. His loyalty was unmatched. And in another era, or another club, Antonio Di Natale might be considered one of the greatest strikers of all time.
But perhaps what makes his story so special can be summarized with what he did when he decided that he was going to take legal responsibility for Pier Mario Morosini, his Udinese teammate's sister, Maria Carla, who passed away in April 2012. He decided that he was going to take care of her because she had medical issues forever. And it just goes to show that he didn't need the biggest stage. He built his own in Udine, in silence, in brilliance, with loyalty, with love. Antonio Di Natale wasn't just a great player. He was Udinese. And for those who watched him, he'll never be forgotten.
Yeah, he was a fantastic player, Di Natale. He really was. And you know, when we look back now and we see how much Italy have struggled for strikers and attackers in the last 10, 15 years, I mean, we'd die for someone like Di Natale now, wouldn't we? He really was a wonderful player. He was right foot, left foot. He had pace. He could dribble. He was a fantastic finisher. He had such a great strike of the ball as well, didn't he? Like the way that he hit the ball, penalties, you know, volleys, acrobatic goals. He was just lethal, and you know, it's in some ways it's a shame he never played for one of the very biggest teams, but also, you know, the fact that he goes down as, you know, such a legend, probably the greatest Udinese player of all time. You know, having that kind of story also is what makes Serie A special, isn't it? You know, Francesco Totti, Roma, Di Natale, Udinese, Nesta, well, Lazio. You know, these kind of players that are just so synonymous with a certain club.
Yeah, Berardi at Sassuolo. I mean, it's an Italian thing, isn't it? That the players, these provincial masters, these provincial fantasistas, these provincial players that love where they're from, love where they are, they're happy where they are, and they don't want to leave. It's a very Serie A thing, and it's very beautiful.
Yeah, it is. He went to Euro 2008, World Cup 2010, and Euro 2012. He maybe, I think that actually the one thing that was a negative about him playing at the Smaller clubs is he never got enough trust for the Italy national team. Because I remember at Euro 2008, he got shifted out of the team very quickly after that first game against the Netherlands, which is a game which he actually didn't play that badly in, but Italy lost. Then in 2010, and then even in 2012, he started the tournament, scored, and then at the first sign of kind of trouble, he lost his place. Balotelli came in. Okay, Balotelli was fantastic and took his place, and then stayed in the team for the rest of the tournament. But yeah, because of that, he never probably got as much trust for Italy as maybe he deserved, I think. But yeah, wonderful player. And that Udinese team really was special as well, wasn't it? Like, for a long time, started with Spalletti. Do you remember they got into the Champions League kind of mid-2000s, and they had like Iaquinta, they had Di Miguel. Do you remember Di Miguel in their team? They always had wonderful attacking lineup.
Even before that, in the late 90s, with what's his name was the coach when they played a 3-4-3 with Bierhoff, Poggi, Zaccheroni, Amoroso, Helveg. Yeah, they were.
That was before Di Natale, but they went a good 10, 12 years where they had wonderful attacks, and then after that with Di Natale again, when they rebuilt and they went kind of like with all the youth, and they produced so many fantastic young players, and Di Natale was like the veteran, and he was the one that probably helped nurture a lot of these players that became great, especially attackers, the likes of
Alexis Sanchez,
and then you had Capocannoniere, who was on our podcast recently. You know, Zapata and who else did Udinese have back then? I mean, so many incredible players. Handanovic and Quadrado.
Isla.
Yeah, incredible, amazing.
Hey everybody, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like, share and comment below. Let us know your thoughts. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you never miss any of our content when we upload it. It really helps us grow and bring you more stories like this. And also don't forget to follow us on our social media for extra clips, updates, behind the scenes content. We have the same handle everywhere. It's @ItaFootPod. The link is in the description below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.